Maybe my last game. Maybe not. Who knows?
So now here comes the Eagles with offense. They'll be led by the number 1 pick back in 2020 from LSU.
See if they on that same shit they was on earlier.
Regular season, 30 touchdowns. And he sees if he can take some shots against the secondary. After the meeting, he says that he can't take shots. He expects to do it.
This will be a game of 5 as he gets into the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the ball. Make sure you're back. He's been down to the offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 3-4 pounders into the line of scrimmage, and they did a significant chunk of yardage.
Second down. Nelson Smith. And he'll get it out near the 40-39.
That was a run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the holes, made sure to put the outside, and was able to make the shot catch, and put the down and back to one.
It's going to be the offense right at midfield. It's an Eagles first down again, 11.
Well, there's plenty of mistakes they were moving on that run, and let's face it, shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with an idea. Slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Nice play right there to step down behind the line. But I think this defense continues to try to hit him on the first touchdown.
You know better than that. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you're bottling in and very relentless. Because if the crowd, everyone tells it on the scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but a reward.
Johnson.
And the benefit of stuff that down on up and I think the double has to be a priority because you can't move to the next level if you don't get that.
Motherfucker.
First catch of this game for 1,000-yard receiving in the regular season. He's got a first down
Oh, check.
From there inside the 25. 12 yards there on their first down. From the shotgun, and that can be incomplete. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and have that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Second and 10 now for Burrow. But it's incomplete.
Not only had a chance to scan in the field, but felt like he had a chance to scan in twice. His protection was that good. Fortunate for him, the coverage down the field, equally good.
And gets to short first down at the 16. 5 yards not enough. And having fourth down. And they're getting involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good practice or something in that area. They want to know, just as you said, they want him to touch the running game or the passing game, and they most likely match up for getting.
Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. You should put something on the board.
I agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you're letting them know that you can't even play.
Inside the 20, good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And he comes off of a really good Do you continue to play the way you played the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the ball game for 14 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play call should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
will double their lead as it's up to 6. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. I'm coming for you. You live. 79 Bronco. 56, Mike. 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2nd and 2. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting 3s, and you're coming back and getting 2s, and you steady.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play. Holding him to no gain.
And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. Gay's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Watch the safety green. Check 56. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get up.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run. A 1st down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
56 to Mike, 56. Check 56.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to go up top again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off near the 42. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchdown. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not trying to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Try to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run it with Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are back within a score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tried to roll out and make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and they end up getting sacked.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second and 5. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 47 yards. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab. Jab, jab, and finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From midfield now, Burrow. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, The manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Here we go! Here we go!
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Let's go, one more.
Looking deep downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Pick it up. Big smash. 56. Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let it go again. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 56.
Back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Line 56. Line 56. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Months 56. Months 56. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that 60 back. 60 back.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Defense, let's get out the field, defense. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Here we go, here we go. Stay at home, stay at home. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check 60. Mike 56, Mike 56.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
56 to Mike. Let's get that home. 56 to Mike.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
56. Mike, 56, right there, right there. 56 to Mike, boys, 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. An 18-yard touchdown grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And that one makes this a 19-point game. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Accelerating, and off he goes. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, I'm off to the airport. Charles will be on I-4.